What do you think you're most known for? Your acting, your music, or the controversy that surrounds you?
My big mouth. My big mouth. I got a big mouth. Can't help it. I talk from my heart. I'm real. You know what I'm saying? Whatever comes, comes. All the society is doing is leeching off the ghetto. They use the ghetto for their pain, for their sorrow, for their culture, for their music, for their happiness, for their movies. I want when they see me, they know that every day when I'm breathing, it's for us to go farther, you know? Every time I speak, I want the truth to come out. You know what I'm saying? Every time I speak, I want to shiver. You know, I don't want them to be like, they know what I'm going to say because it's polite. They know what I'm going to say. And even if I get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? Ain't that what we're supposed to do? I'm not saying I'm going to rule the world or I'm going to change the world, but I guarantee that I will spark the brain that will change the world.
You are listening to
Milagro, baby. Milagro Gramz. International Nino. Mia. Nigga Millie.
My sister Milagro Gramz is in the building.
I love Mob Radio.
Millie from Mob Radio.
Mia.
Because me, you, and Milagro. How you know about Milagros?
Hey, you guys. It is Tuesday, November 19th. And I feel like some of y'all done lost your motherfucking minds. So, I get on YouTube, I'm looking in the comments, and I see somebody say, you know, where is the timestamp lady? What is she doing? Like saying some slick ass shit. First of all, y'all ain't gave Trey B a penny or a motherfucking pinto, bitch. Y'all ain't gave her shit. This woman take time out of her day to give y'all the motherfucking timestamps. And y'all got the nerve to be trying to clock her, talking about where she at. First of all, right here, because she on the live right now. And then the fucking YouTube, it's been doing some weird shit where I can't even find her comment so that I can pin it because she still be doing the timestamps. So y'all need to shut the fuck up. Be appreciative because she don't have to do a motherfucking thing. Child, as much as we be over here talking, listen, y'all better be motherfucking grateful because, bitch, I don't even do timestamps. Bitch, get into it. I don't even do motherfucking timestamps. So guess what? Y'all sitting up here acting a goddamn fool. Let me tell you something, you hat wearing bitch. Do not start with me on no Tuesday morning. This is my favorite day of the week, but bitch, it'll be your worst. Keep on. If I'm giving a motherfucking speech, shut the fuck up. Here's this bitch go. Talking about ain't you supposed to pay her? Bitch, I ain't the one complaining. They said that must be baddie ass fat. You know that hat wearing bitch. Shut up. Not any fucking way. Like I said, we are grateful for her contribution to Millitopia. If you want to do some motherfucking timestamps, don't even bother, bitch, because you hoes be acting like ops. Y'all did some damn timestamps. I pinned that shit, and it's to a post where y'all talking shit about me. If Trey B don't post the motherfucking timestamps, your ass better sit your ass down and watch it. And somebody gonna sit up and say, oh, what are timestamps? Because I don't be trying to watch everything. Shut the fuck up. That's broke shit. You need to sit here and watch from beginning to end so you feel compelled to give me my motherfucking money. I don't want to watch it. I'll get the fuck out of my face with that bullshit. Op alert. Op. These hoes is ops. They ops and they motherfucking cops. So I don't give a fuck about none of that bullshit. Leave her the fuck alone with that bullshit. And she'll do the timestamps when she get damn ready to do the motherfucking timestamps. Hello? Shut the fuck up. Don't nobody want to hear that shit. She said opposite coppers. Oppas and motherfucking coppers. They said pay Moles. Thanks. Cece said, I did the timestamps once years ago, and they told me my shit was all wrong, but I did it based off Twitch. Girl, let me tell you something. If Trevor don't do the timestamps, y'all just ain't gonna have them, because I know y'all fucking lying. She be doing the best she can. She got her own damn life. Like, bitch, what? What the fuck I gotta even explain to you? Why the fuck she ain't do a damn timestamp? Cuz, bitch. Cause fuck you. That's why. Fuck is you talking about? I don't want to see shit else, bitch. They said this why you be getting dragged. Oh, and we gonna talk about that. Oh, that's why I be getting dragged. Oh, bitch. I be getting dragged because I don't answer my phone for these niggas. Shut. What? This sex icon shit never fucking stops. Okay. Like, what? They said, now, could you be tweeting after you ain't answered the phone? I don't give a fuck if I answered the phone for somebody else after I didn't answer the phone for you. What the fuck you gonna do about it? Fuck you telling me that for? I wouldn't give a fuck if I tweeted you and you just called me. You worried about a whole nother app. You worried about what I'm doing with my phone. You don't even know if I'm on my phone. You don't even know what the hell going on in this whole wide world. Shut up. I said I'm finna call on through with somebody I know you like. Well, good luck, bitch. Let's go ahead and get into it. Please, guide us, Tokyo Tony.
However it goes. Tokyo, she gets down though. I get down on 10 toes. Grind up, help, homeless hope. I'ma tell y'all something like this. I got somebody named Brandy, she hit me. Me and her mom went out the street. Yeah, to do that thing. Get that t-shirt, right? Yeah. All day long, 200 t-shirts, some that can help me.
It's a bank robbery in the bank.
Northeast, Southwest, like Buffalo. Don't do that shit. No. We keep it here to go hard. We here. You ain't done it.
Girl, what? Any fucking way. Yeah, whatever that fucking means. So, did y'all see that damn fight? I know I'm late, but does it even matter? We in the Matrix. What is time? Okay, what's today? Bitch, look at this. This is Kamala and Mike Tyson. Somebody said, I hate that this how I found out he lost. Look at the losers. This is foolish. They said niggas don't stand a chance for the rest of the year. Everybody feels like the people in the picture really won, but they lost though. This don't make no goddamn sense. I'm just tired. I'm tired of the bullshit. And Mike Tyson really had lost his mind. The interview that he did before he went out there to fight. When I tell you, baby, you could have bought me for $1.
What's your prediction?
Vicious win.
Vicious win. Thank you, Dad.
Love you.
Love you too. What's your...
Bitch, what no damn vicious win? What the fuck? This whole thing was ludicrous. First of all, I didn't think that Mike Tyson should have been fighting in the first place. He said that he done almost died training, had to get healthy, blah, 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 blah. Okay. Ain't no reason why he was in that ring fighting. If Mike Tyson needed some money, somebody should be quiet, Liz. Somebody should have lent him some money. Okay, Mike Tyson ain't done enough for you niggas, entertain you niggas enough to get a little donation or something. Cause they say he got 20 million. They say Jake Paul got 40 million. I think Jake Paul is a loser. He over here fighting fucking senior citizens and shit. Niggas in wheelchairs and shit. What the fuck wrong with you? Mike Tyson that went out here looked like to me he could have whooped Jake. I mean, it just looked like a whole bunch of bullshit. What the fuck was like? Did that look like a real fight? Did it? Did it look like he really was giving his all? No, it didn't. So it happened. I just feel like we're on the brink of a nuclear war. We really don't give a fuck about this bullshit. And Mike Tyson said fuck a legacy, so shit, fuck it. Fuck it then. If that's how y'all want to play, that's what y'all want to do, if that's what it is, then fuck it. They said he 58. Yes, we looked it up, and he is 58 years old. So I just don't understand. I saw training videos that absolutely look better than the actual match. The fuck? And Cedric, what the fuck is wrong with you? Child, this nigga is sitting up here reporting live from Wakanda for Netflix. And I just don't understand whose idea it was to put that shit atop his goddamn head, okay? He looks well done. He looks well seasoned. He looks ready for Thanksgiving. He looks like he's ready to give a Christmas speech. It's just, Cedric, please. They say a bottle of cologne. They say Cedric ain't been the same since Cat Williams. He barely said a word. Oh, really? Maybe he couldn't breathe. Look at how tight that top is. He ain't mean no harm. True. Somebody said, I don't even know why the hell he was there, looking like the Princess Zamunda. Can we talk about Diddy real quick? So Shine did an interview with The Breakfast Club. And he said that Diddy came down there with $50,000 to try to give him $50,000 after he got sentenced, and said that he tried to spit in his face during a visit one day. And he said if it wasn't for me, Diddy wouldn't be no motherfucking billionaire. Child, you must really think Diddy ain't getting out. Because when Diddy was free, we couldn't pay you to talk. Okay, you must be confident in the outcome of this situation. Because last time we saw you, we was begging you to make the shit crystal clear. But okay.
So there wasn't an instant forgiveness. I got out in 2009. There wasn't an attempt at reconciliation until 2012 when I went to Paris to meet him. And that was the first attempt at forgiveness. But I was still in a place of, he owes me. He owes me his life. He owes me, he's a billionaire. If it wasn't for me, he wouldn't have been a billionaire. If I would have cooperated with the district attorney, he'd have went to jail, and heaven knows what would have happened to his career. Right? So, you know, that's worth at least a couple $1 million out of the $1 billion that you're worth. And interestingly enough, you know, one of the things that Cassie alleges in her lawsuit is that when, you know, he would assault her, then he would, you know, take her on shopping sprees. And so I saw that in Paris. He spent like $500,000 like in one day shopping for her. And then, you know, after I left.
She was around back then?
That's 2012.
Oh, 2012. Okay, yeah.
2012.
Yeah.
You ain't caught nobody up in nothing.
Reconciliation.
Gotcha.
Michelangelo.
I got out in 2009. Mm-hmm. And then it took a couple of years before I said, you know, we reach out. I was actually living in Israel at the time. Mm-hmm. And, but I felt he owed me something. And so it's like, you know, he probably gave me like 50 racks. And I'm like,
50
you
racks?
can't be serious. Like, that's 10 years? 50 racks? Like, oh, man.
So that whole 10 years you were in jail, he didn't reach out to you at all?
He came to see me once, and I think I tried to spit in his face.
Oh my God!
In Rikers Island. So
that's probably why he didn't come back. Yeah,
I didn't want him to come back. I didn't even want him to come see me. I didn't even know he was coming to see me. They just brought me down in the lawyer's office, and you know.
So you did an angry bit.
I really, you know, my life was destroyed, devastated, and I was figuring out how to continue living, buried alive, and I didn't want anything to do with him. And yeah, there was a lot of hurt and a lot of pain in that, but I wasn't just sitting there. I'm angry. I sat there. I got into my spirituality, got into my Judaism. You know, I did the deal with Def Jam. You know,
$3 million,
couple $1 million. Put out Godfather Buried Alive album I love, and you know, continue living every day to get out. But yeah. So there wasn't an instant forgiveness.
Oh, I done sat up here and fell asleep. All I can say, shine fine though. God, get the fuck out my face with this bullshit. We already knew that. Damn, this ain't no motherfucking revelation. Now you want to sit up here like I said. You want to brush your hair and come down here and run your mouth because Diddy locked up. They having an emergency meeting at 3. You better shut up. They said, where is the thick ass accent? Where did it go? He tucked it away so he could go to New York. And he sounds very sexy. It is what it is. They said he give Obama 2,000 any damn way. Let's go ahead and get into a Diddy update. The federal agents then set up and ran in Diddy jail cell. They then took handwritten notes to his legal team about defense strategies and witnesses. His lawyer claims that the seizure violates his constitutional rights, calling it outrageous government conduct. But the prosecutors allege that Diddy has obstructed justice, tampered with witnesses, and used jail phones to influence his trial. He's faking, well, that too. But he's facing racketeering and sex trafficking charges. Diddy remains jailed after repeated bail denials. Let's highlight that word on the screen. His next hearing is scheduled for Friday. Well, allegedly, he gonna be in court today for an emergency hearing at 3 o'clock. I don't know what it's supposed to be about, but I'll let you know if we find out anything and if there's an update. Now, one of them notes they say they found was supposed to be something implying that maybe Kalina, the other one from Dirty Money, had gotten paid off. And it was, you know, around the same time that she came out and publicly, you know, once again, talked down on Dawn and then stood up for Diddy. So they saying, bitch, we got you. And I feel like the people coming out saying they violated his rights, they're confirming that the shit was authentic. So all of the shit that Diddy allegedly did to try to get the kids to clean up his image for the public has been undone by his own behavior again. Okay, look at this shit. They said, why they ain't charge him with witness tampering? They are now. They're saying, well, no. First of all, it's a lot going on. It's a lot of lawsuits. It's a lot of shit that people trying to get approved. You got a case that's dealing with Cassie. I think that everything is now convoluted and that they wanted it that way. So I can't even answer that question for you right now, because the real question is, what is Diddy actually being charged with? Who is that concerning? You need to go read. That's what you got to do, because it appears as though Cassie is the one that all of the claims are coming from, and that's what they're basing the case on. So we've heard a lot of things, but what's going to actually stick? What are they going to be able to prove? That's the question. So, y'all know, I want to show y'all this. Okay. Y'all know how Ray J been running around saying that the Diddy's kids, they was trying, the Combs boys, that's what I want to call them, they was trying to beat him up, and then he came out and said something about almost getting killed and shit like that. Well, now he's recanting his statements. We're going to get into that in a second. But first, look at this TikTok where people are saying that private investigators are being paid to question influencers who are speaking out against Diddy. And they're alleging that Diddy is paying them to do it.
To go after influencers and asking them if someone is paying them to disparage his name. These are two of the private investigators that are out trolling for influence. They were hired to speak to a few people that do have a lot of followers. The man asked if it was about Diddy. And he was like, the report, yeah, somewhat, yeah. This young lady right here says they offered her money to maybe change the narrative. Now, neither of these people are being paid to talk about Diddy. He's the hot topic at the moment, and of course, people are going to do some digging. Now, I've been getting tagged in these videos a lot because everybody knows I have a playlist on surviving Diddy, and it goes all the way back to when Cassie filed her lawsuit and with TD Jakes.
Hold on a second. Is this harassing behavior? A playlist? Talking about like one person? In one case? You better slow down, girl.
I don't think they're going to be able to find me. None of my shit is connected to anything. I don't use my real name on any of my shit. And no, I'm not being paid to talk about Diddy. Of course, we make money off the creator fund, but that's for every video. But no, I'm not being paid to talk about Diddy. And I don't think I have that many followers for them to come at me. I think the girl had like almost 700,000 followers. I'm not sure about the guy, but I'm only in the 300K. But if someone does come to my house, y'all will definitely know. But until then, I'm going to watch from afar.
Do y'all believe it? Do y'all think that people were coming out on the behalf of Diddy? You know, you would think that somebody wouldn't be that damn dumb, but then you find out that the nigga is writing notes and on the phone lines and saying certain things, and I mean, you can't put nothing past somebody. You would hope people wouldn't be that goddamn dumb, but I mean, apparently not. Now, Ray J has changed his tune. He was saying a lot of different things about Diddy, and it seemed like, you know, he felt one way versus the other, that maybe Diddy had done some things that he needed to answer for. Well, that's over with now. Ray J is done with that. He now says that he doesn't even know if any of this shit is even true.
Is any of it real, or how much of it is real? And I think that's where we are now, because they just keep piling on and on and on. And now everybody's starting to feel weird about it and starting to feel like it's all starting to look like it's one-sided against one man. And people aren't liking it.
Do you still believe that we're going to see a lot of bold-faced names get pulled into this because of their knowledge or their participation in what Diddy is accused of?
You know, I think that there might have been times where people have partied with a certain team of people, and it might have been a freak off at that party, right? But I can guarantee you, most of the celebrities that's went to Diddy's parties never even heard of a freak off. So the freak offs in the beginning sounded really interesting, you know, and entertaining, I would say. But in this space now, when you look back, where were the freak offs? Everybody that's super legitimate, that's an A-list celebrity or whatever they say, you know, from my knowledge and just me knowing, I've never seen a freak off. What does that really mean? I mean, is that really real? Is this 50-50? Are we creating a new narrative for something that's not there? Where was it really dope in the baby oil? I mean, what are we doing?
Right. What do you want people to know about the alleged altercation with you and Diddy's sons, and your drive and your belief that somebody took a shot at you? Do you believe those are related? And did they change your disposition towards talking about this situation?
Well, when you live in LA, you know, I think a lot of things are controlled in a lot of different ways, whether it's from the underground scene or from the political scene. But what I do know is that the people that did that to me, you know, trying to work out something when you know who it is always the best plan, right? I've seen a lot of violence happen just because certain people wouldn't sit down and figure out, you know, what can happen in a positive way as opposed to it going another route. So in that situation, you know, we're doing everything we can to make sure that, you know, things are super safe and that everybody can just live and enjoy life. And whether it's the truth, whether it's a lie, whatever it is, it stays on the front line. It doesn't go into something super violent. That's very important, you know, moving forward.
Well,
and as far as, you know, as far as the you know, go ahead.
No, go ahead. As far as what?
No, and then as far as Diddy's sons, yeah, it's been a lot. And I think at this point, you know, we had to all sit down and we had to really figure out what this looks like and what we should do moving forward. And so we've worked out our differences. And I think that when we talked in the beginning, you know, creating these mentorship programs and creating something new to help young entrepreneurs when they're falling by the wayside.
So that's a 180. Okay, he was the one all up on social media, all up in the videos, telling everybody about Diddy and freak offs and baby oil and it's shit happening to people's asses that we ain't never seen before and blah, 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 acting a damn fool, running around. And now he talking about, is it even real? So somebody else, after being threatened, per what you said, Ray J, is now coming out saying, oh, well, we got to see what it looks like and what we actually doing, what we contributing to the situation. Is it even real? I feel like he was put in to cause chaos. He was put in to cause chaos because this shit don't even make no damn sense. Whoever even wanted Ray J's opinion on the bullshit in the first place? So why were we ever hearing from him? Why did he become the spokesperson for everything going on with it? And he's sitting up here with a damn Cuomo talking about Diddy. Who gives a fuck what Ray J think about it? Now all of a sudden, is it even real? What are we doing? Nigga, they was doing you. About to take your ass out, what you was telling us. Fuck is you talking about? Right. He continues to look like an agent of chaos. Literally. And so is he afraid? This shit just don't make no damn sense. Now moving along. Tony Busby. Does that name ring a bell to you? We're talking about Diddy. So let's talk about Tony Busby. I typed in Tony Busby extortion. And headline after headline popped up. Okay? And you can try this out yourself and go and look. Tony Busby is the guy that we've been reporting on that is representing over 100 clients. This is where we got the 120 from and the hotline that you could call, okay? 1-800-JAMALA, bitch. Call Mike Jones. So this nigga supporting all of these people, and he said he gonna get down to the bottom of it. And he wants the truth, and he wants justice to be served. Well, it was revealed yesterday that he was being sued for extortion. So we looking around like, extortion? So he goes on his Instagram page and he says, 18 hours ago, I've been sued in Los Angeles in a last-ditch attempt to stop me from revealing names in a public lawsuit. It won't work. The irony, the suit against me was filed by a powerful John Doe. Here's my full statement. We won't allow the powerful and their high-dollar lawyers to intimidate or silence sexual assault survivors. It's been reported that a lawsuit has been filed against my firm claiming extortion. The lawyers that filed it also immediately called TMZ in an apparent effort to silence those who allege sexual assault. Here's the deal. The case filed against my firm is not only without legal merit, it's laughable. And here's why. On behalf of 2 clients who allege sexual assault, we sent a standard demand letter to a New York lawyer that we know represents an alleged perpetrator and potential defendant. The letters were sent seeking a confidential mediation in lieu of filing a lawsuit. No amount of money was included in the demand letters. No threats were made. The demand letters sent are no different than the ones routinely sent by lawyers across the country in all types of cases. It's obvious that the frivolous lawsuit filed against my firm is an aggressive attempt to intimidate or silence me and ultimately my clients. That effort is a gross miscalculation. I am a U.S. Marine. I won't be silenced or intimidated. Neither will my clients. Since our professional efforts at resolution obviously have failed, we will instead disclose the demand letters we sent at the time we filed suit. Abuse of the legal system unfortunately runs rampant. The lawsuit filed against my firm is a prime example of that. Sunlight is the best disinfectant. I have confidence that with full public disclosure, all of this will sort itself out. Tony Busby. So everyone obviously starts wondering, well, who's the powerful John Doe? Who's suing him for extortion? So do you remember that I showed you this? Tony Busby, extortion? Well, I scrolled and scrolled and scrolled, and I told you guys, always go and find multiple sources. So I'm reading all kind of articles, but this one stuck out to me. I'm going to show it to you. It's from PR Newswire, and this is live and active. This is the website. So if anyone has a problem with what I'm showing you, I would guess you would refer to PR Newswire. Headline, Tony Busby sued for extortion. And if you look over to the right, you see it says Quinn Emanuel trial lawyers. Below that, it says news provided by Quinn Emanuel. Okay, you see that? November 18th, 2024. It says Quinn Emanuel filed a lawsuit today in California against Anthony Tony Busby for extortion based on Busby's threats of publicizing false information for financial gain. So accusing someone else of misinformation. In the lawsuit, Quinn Emanuel states that Busby has established a pattern of leveling baseless, fabricated, and malicious allegations at high-profile individuals and threatening to name them publicly if they fail to pay exorbitant sums of money. Busby then uses this money to fund his lavish lifestyle. He's deployed these threats in letters, statements to the press, his website, and on social media in recent months to try to shake down well-known individuals. His tactics are unethical and extortionate, and today they seek to hold him accountable for his illegal behavior. Anyone with information on Mr. Busby, please contact openline@QuinnEmanuel.com. And then it says logo, and then it has a link, and it says Quinn Emanuel, and they have the link to that. And so, like I said, this is the website that this came from. And I looked at the top, and y'all see this lime green? I said, damn, let me look at that. That shit was catching my attention. I said, wait a minute. I've seen that before. This the same header that was on the letter I got when I found out I was being sued by Meagan Thee Stallion. Yeah. So actually, if you go to Quinn Emanuel and you take a look, I mean, you'll obviously find that Alex Spiro is over there. I mean, do you need me to pull it up? Actually, let me see what happens if I click this right here. Hold on, let's just Google search Quinn Emanuel. Because you can literally just look online. Okay, so this is the website. And then you can always go and see who the attorneys are associated. So if y'all go online, let's go to attorneys. Literally, it's online. So you may have seen somebody or some people on Twitter showing who works there. And so we don't have a name yet about who this high, profile person is supposed to be. But if that article is correct, then could it be someone over at Rock Nation? I mean, I don't know. I don't know. And for anyone that wants to get back into that website, let me pull it back up for you. This is prnewswire.com. And they have posted, and they said the news was provided by that firm. And they have the letterhead up here. And it says that this law firm filed a lawsuit. And then they said to contact them. And look at this, at Quinn Emanuel. So if this is false, then y'all need to get on it. Okay, literally, y'all need to get on it so that we have the proper information, We will want to be incorrect and passing that around. Now, speaking of my damn case, bitch, all that bullshit was going on with you-know-who. If y'all was outside yesterday, y'all know what I'm talking about. And I had shit that I had to deal with. Let's go over to the Jasmine brand. They reported that Megan Thee Stallion and I have a trial date. They said Newswire is legit. And let's read it. And then y'all know that there's a lawsuit for I'm being accused of being a paid surrogate. And then I said go to my likes. And so they're upset about that in relation to that video somebody made of her that they told y'all wasn't me. But okay, any motherfucking way. It says Megan Thee Stallion and Milagro Gramz court date has been scheduled for July 21st, 2025. Megan Thee Stallion is suing Milagro Gramz for allegedly cyber-stalking her and being a puppet for Tory Lanez and spreading lies about her online. Court documents obtained by cockeyed-ass Meagan Good state that the two will, quote, explore the possibility of a settlement in good faith. However, it's premature to address whether settlement is likely. My head hurt. Okay, literally. Now, can we pull up the damn documents? Let's go ahead and pull up the documents, people. Oh, hold on. Let me go to my email. So that we can go through the paperwork. And I guess Meagan Good has found something else to stick her teeth into, or sink her teeth to, whatever the fuck the saying is. And so this is what she had posted. So it says Megan P and then Milagro Elizabeth Cooper, and then it says that they conferred, the different parties conferred on November 12th and have mutually agreed to the following proposed scheduling report. So meeting of the parties, this was on November 12th. And so you can see the different people listed here, the attorneys, and then who they're representing. And then it says party statement of the case. It says the plaintiff, Megan Pete, a Florida resident, brings 4 claims against me. So they said I violated section 836.13 of the Florida statutes. They said count 1 for promotion of an altered sexual depiction. This literally is for go to my likes. They said violating section blah, 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 Florida statutes. They said count 2, cyber stalking. Then they said intentional infliction of emotional distress. That's count 3. And invading her privacy and false light. Count 4. And they said the plaintiff denies these claims. They said the possibility of the parties agreeing to factual admissions is unknown at this time, although the parties will endeavor to provide admissions of fact and stipulations regarding the authenticity of documents and other issues prior to trial. They said settlement likelihood. The parties will explore the possibility of a settlement in good faith. However, it is premature to address whether settlement is likely. They said initial disclosures and likelihood of additional parties. They said the plaintiff states that, based upon her current understanding of the issues, the appearance of additional parties is unknown at this time. They said the parties proposed that this case be assigned to the standard track. They said pretrial schedule in accordance with the schedule track. These are the deadlines. So it says November 26, 2024, exchange of initial disclosures. That's if we get that far, because as you see, it says within 14 days of a ruling on the motion to dismiss. And we'll get to that in a second. So if that happens, then obviously it will go a different way. So, okay. November 12th, fact discovery to commence. What does that mean? That means that they could start looking. Subpoenas could be issued. They could start, combing through things from November 12th. It's the 19th. So, okay, then had time to go and look at things. It says June 16th, 2025, pre-trial disclosures, trial witnesses and exhibits. They said March 14th, 2025, parties to exchange expert reports. March 28th, 2025, parties to exchange rebuttal expert reports. April 21st, 2025, close of fact discovery, close of expert discovery. May 19th, 2025, dispositive motion deadline. June 23rd, 2025, deadline to file joint pretrial stipulation. And then July 7th, a pretrial conference. And if it makes it, then a trial on July 21st or as soon as thereafter as the court is available. And they're requesting that it be a 5-day trial. They said, isn't the AG supposed to respond to Torah stuff? Yes, there's something that's due on my end by today. And then they're supposed to respond to him for tomorrow. So, yeah, child. Now, moving along. They said proposals for issue simplification. The parties have committed in good faith to examine any proposals for the formulation and simplification of issues on an ongoing basis to facilitate efficient litigation. The parties agree that each individual party shall each be entitled to file a motion for summary judgment after the close of fact discovery. Next, pending motions and amendment to pleadings. Cooper, and that's me, intends to file a motion to dismiss, change of venue, and is reviewing the possibility of a counterclaim. Depending on the issues raised in that motion and or the court's ruling on it, the plaintiff may seek leave to amend or may amend as of right the pleadings. So what does that mean? Exactly what the fuck it says. First of all, a motion to dismiss because it's trivial. We went through the lawsuit and many people found it to be frivolous. The questions being posed and what I'm being challenged with, I think our tax dollars could be better used, but that's not for me to decide. So a motion to dismiss, if you were to ask me, comes from feeling like this is ludicrous, okay? And that's for a host of reasons, but first and foremost, yeah. Number 2, a change of venue. I think that's self-explanatory. Everybody knows that Florida has more strict rules and laws against the types of things that I'm being accused of. Simple math. Who's in Florida? Why do we need to be in Florida? That doesn't make no sense. So yeah. And then either way it go, possibility of a counterclaim. And at that time we would discuss that. I know that there are some people who are going to be like, counterclaim for what? And I think that it's your fault that you have sat up on Twitter and decided that that's the only place where interactions happened and that you could peg me a certain way and misconstrue my words and make it this or make it that. The people that have the real story are the people that are sitting right here listening and don't have the motherfucking problem. And that's why so many people were listening. And so, and that's why it's always, I feel like so many people listening when I'm talking about it, because they feel compelled to go to a certain source when it comes to certain things. I mean, just simply put, and I don't think I should be punished for that, but whatever. Yeah. So I think that if there comes a time where it's time to present what it feels like has been done on the other end, then that'll happen then. Possibility of obtaining admissions of facts and documents. The parties will engage in a good faith effort to simplify issues regarding admissions of facts and of documents to avoid unnecessary proof and agree to seek advance rulings from the court on admissibility of evidence at such time as may be necessary. unnecessary proof and evidence. The parties do not have suggestions for the avoidance of unnecessary proof and of this cumulative evidence at this juncture, but agree to meet and confer throughout these proceedings to simply, maybe to simplify the proof and evidence necessary for the court's determination. And so it goes on, and it's saying the same shit that I already told y'all, and then it has like the lawyer's information. So that's what Meagan Good posted. That's what it is. Okay. Okay, so that's what happened with that. Whew. Now, all of that was stemming from Diddy and then Jay-Z being mentioned. Well, let's go ahead and get into Beyonce and her mom. Beyonce's mom decided to call out Candace Owens because Candace Owens reported on Beyonce allegedly getting $10 million from the Kamala campaign. I feel like everybody wants to be distanced from Kamala. They don't have nothing to do with her no more. Girl, you did not win. Now everybody looking at us crazy. They talking about money and shit like that. Girl, So I just feel like everybody just want to try to hurry up and nip it in the bud and go on about their business. Oprah, all out in the middle of the street. I ain't get paid a dime. You okay? Da 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 da. You got Beyonce's mother. Beyonce didn't get anything. She paid for her own hair. She paid for her own travel and all of that. She ain't get nothing. You know, all of these people just ready to move on. I feel like separate themselves from Kamala and what she got going on. Well, whatever the case, Candace Owens said, bitch, right playing, wrong man, ho, because you're not finna play with me like that. Mama Tina called out Candace Owens and said, fake news, misinformation. And Candace Owens said, well, let me give you some real information. Now, Candace went on for about 15 minutes. But because I wanted to play in its entirety and for you to understand the full context of what she said, I'm going to play it. Now, I'm going to ask you for $20 first. And then we're going to come right back and we're going to play it. Now, I'm going to just tell you ahead of time. I'm not mad at Candace. And the universe is going crazy right now. From every angle, the Carters are being questioned. Everything is looking like every time you turn around, there's something else to fucking discuss. And I think that people are at their wits' end and that they feel liberated to speak freely. And so everybody's giving their thoughts and opinions on shit. And they are not feeling the way Mama Tina ran out and came at Candace Owens. So I don't know how, but we've been here for 47 minutes already. So I'm going to hit your pockets up, and then we're going to be right back, okay? Okay. Bitch, hello? Not you back on my line looking for entertainment. Sure, I got you. But if you want to continue to have a raw and unfiltered show, you have to support. Don't become a part of the problem. Your contributions help creators like me pour back into our platforms and grow. This is an independent operation funded by the people for the people. So you gonna invest in a nigga or what?
All financial contributions are non-refundable, and any who ask me for a refund getting got.
All right, let's jump right into it.
So my little sister called me this morning. She's like,
What'd she
the
say?
nice one, you know, the soft one. And
Uh-huh.
she told me to remember that we were raised to show respect to our elders. She said, be nice to Ms. Tina Knowles. And I am going to be nice. I'm going to be as gentle as I possibly can to Beyonce's mammy going on here. But I have to say, I am not.
Now, out the gate, she is calling Beyonce's mama a mammy. Now, Candace Owens is very intentional. So how did we feel about her using the word mammy? And let's go ahead and pull up a good old definition, okay? Are you outraged? Well, to be technical, a mammy is an informal word. It's a noun for one's mother, especially as a child's word. He was screaming for his mammy. And this is from the dictionary. So I know that it has associations you know, but I mean, now there is a mammy stereotype. What is that about? The stereotype depicting black women who are typically slaves, who did domestic work, you know, who fed the white babies, who were at everyone's beck and call. What type of mammy do you think she was trying to make Mama Tina out to be? How did you receive it? Enslaved mammy or mama mammy? Well,
you why. Welcome to Candace.
Oh, hell no, bitch.
So my little sister called me this morning. She's like the nice one, you know, the soft one. And she told me to remember that we were raised to show respect to our elders. She said, be nice to Ms. Tina Knowles. And I am going to be nice. I'm going to be as gentle as I possibly can to Beyonce's mammy going on here. But I have to say, I am not Becky with the good hair. I'm not going to tolerate this, trying to play the culture, thinking everyone's going to think it's a slam dunk. Oh, no, we're not doing that. There will be a response here. So let me just back it up to give everyone a refresher of how this drama all started. So,
refresh them.
Lost the election. And then people were stunned when a political reporter broke the story that despite having $1 billion in the bank at the start of this year, the Biden-Harris campaign ended with negative $20 million. This was the tweet. This is the reporter, Christopher Cadelago. He wrote Kamala Harris's campaign ended with at least $20 million in debt, per two sources familiar. She raised over $1 billion and had $118 million in the bank as of October 16th. So just a couple of weeks before the election, this woman had $118 million in the bank, and then it all magically evaporated. And then the DNC staffers and the campaigners began pointing the finger at one another as to who or what was to blame for this colossal failure and also just financial irresponsibility. And in the midst of the blame game, a Kamala campaign staffer leaked to the press. Make that clear. A Kamala campaign staffer leaked to the press with specific amounts that musical celebrities had been paid for their endorsements. Allegedly, they listed Meagan Thee Stallion, they listed Eminem, and they listed Beyonce with specific amounts. So again, let's not forget this. The rumor came from Kamala's campaign, and then it blew up, and it was everywhere, absolutely everywhere. I was actually late to covering it. I was 4 days late to covering the news item on my own show. But I'm just going to refresh your memory that this did not come from Candace Owens, and everyone was reporting this. Here is Fox News, the show outnumbered, a host.
How do we feel about this? How do we feel? I think that a person has a right to feel targeted when you weren't the first nor the only to say, or the only person to say something. And when your platform is not as big and it doesn't have as much reach as the people who first and foremost spoke about it and spread it. And I feel like y'all love to do that shit. And I feel like it's a cop-out for people to go for the people that they feel like have a voice with a certain audience. And I think that people are thinking too much, honestly and truly. And there are people who don't like that shit, honestly. I want to show you guys something. I take screenshots of everything. And before my Twitter got deleted, I had taken a screenshot of this. I'm gonna pull it up for you. And it'll be quick. It's nothing major. 1 second. And I'm eating a kolache. I had got a big bag of them that you can bake. Them hoes good as fuck, bitch. Y'all take a look at this. Y'all know how, you know, one of the big talking points is the report about the glass fragments, right? Why is nobody concerned with the people that reported it and pulled it up and obtained the documents? On May 11th in 2022, I said, I didn't obtain the documents floating around. Many outlets reported on it. Y'all want someone to blame so bad versus looking at what it says. Anyway, check out the platform that exclusively revealed the alleged police report. And what does their title say? Did Tory Lanez really shoot Meagan Thee Stallion? And then they set up and showed the report. And through them showing it, I was able to take screenshots and put it back together because I went to them and asked them, could I have a copy? And they never sent it to me. They wanted to be the only ones with it. So my point is, Here we are again with it feeling like targeted attacks, but not targeted attacks against any old body. Targeted attacks against people who they said that they wanted to protect because it was protect black women. So I just don't understand what's happening. I'm trying to understand, why are y'all not going after the people who are starting these things? You're going after the people, showing it to people and saying, look and think about it and let's discuss it. Okay. Candace, what happened?
5 or 4 hosts discussing it. Take a listen.
So I was really curious to see, did any of those celebrities, I mean, Beyonce, $10 million. Did she vote for Kamala Harris?
Right.
I mean,
Before.
and for one, you know, just Meagan Thee Stallion got, what, $5 million. I don't know, and Kamala Harris doesn't know what these people would do if they got that money. And as I understand it, some of the fundraising emails that you were just talking about were still going out Tuesday night at 10 p.m.
Okay, no response from Beyonce's Mammy. Then Patrick Bet-David, alongside Charlie Kirk and a host of other people, discussed it on the PBD podcast. Take a listen.
They gave Oprah Winfrey $1 million. I bet Oprah's pissed off that they gave Beyonce 10 times what they gave her.
It's Chris Cuomo up there as well. Again, no response from Beyonce's Mammy. And then the biggest podcaster in the world discussed it on his podcast alongside comedian Jeff Dye. Let's listen to Joe Rogan.
How much did Beyonce get?
She got $10 million.
$10 million?
But hold on. She talked for like 3 minutes. That's good.
What do you mean that's good?
I mean, that's enough.
That's too much.
No, it's plenty. It's perfect.
10 million.
It's a good deal. The taxpayers' money. I mean, it's a good deal. All these people that are like donating money to the Democratic Party, and they're $20 million in debt. This is the crazy thing.
Mutants.
So it's worth noting that during this time frame, the Daily Mail, Newsweek, publications left and right went out to Kamala's campaign and Beyonce's team multiple times to confirm these reports, to confirm these amounts. Both refused to respond to it. So then Candace Owens covers it on her show, again, late to the party last week. And apparently this is what broke Beyonce. Beyonce just completely had some sort of a mental breakdown and called her mommy about this. And it's like Candace Owens is saying what everybody else has been saying for an entire week, but this is Candace Owens. And this must have been what led her team to decide to phone it in to Mark Zuckerberg.
How are we feeling at this point? And what is Candace about to get into? Have you ever heard about people misusing their connections at Meta? I have. I told y'all a few months ago about a situation where certain people were trying to get my Twitter page deleted. And someone had to tell them, you're not going to get her page deleted because you don't like her. She has a right to have a voice on this platform. Y'all know that pages have been taken from me before. You guys have been reported, and people have called in things because they didn't like what you posted and da-da-da-da-da. And so, I wonder what Candace has to say. What happened to you?
By the way, is 100% what happened. Take this to the bank, okay? Somebody had a contact at Meta, and they contacted Meta and said, can you take down Candace Owens' post, despite the fact that this went viral and it was everywhere? She wanted my post about it to be removed. And to be clear, in my post, I said, allegedly. Joe Rogan is not saying allegedly there. I was clear that it was a report. I was clear of where exactly the report came from and said that it was still pending because we were awaiting the FEC final report, which is supposed to come from Kamala's campaign, which would include amounts to Beyonce.
Let's pause on that really quickly. How is Candace shit getting marked as misinformation when multiple outlets have reported on this and no one can debunk it at this time? Now, that doesn't make it true. I will give you that. But how do you get her post removed when the report has not come out yet? You cannot verify the information at this time. So you'll just have to wait. And I know that you don't like the fact that the post will be sitting up there, but I would suggest that you exercise your right to block people on social media and keep it moving. That's what everyone else has to do. So, okay.
So when you have a report, and when you're basically saying this is allegedly, it's coming from this campaign, there's no way that you can get this taken down from Instagram. Again, because those words allegedly, it's a report, and we're waiting for a confirmation, protect you. There's no standard for this. And still, Beyonce and her team managed to get my post taken down specifically, my post being the only post that was taken down. I'm just showing you this. They flagged this as false information reviewed by third-party fact checkers. And you can still see the caption we put on that. We put the word allegedly next to it. Beyonce was paid $10 million to endorse Kamala, ? Allegedly. So it's really shocking. Even in the article, they are rating this false, but they say that they can't debunk the report. It just says, well, there's no evidence for this just yet, which basically means, look, Beyonce's team's upset. We don't have evidence for it yet. So we're going to take it down just to placate them. Absolutely ridiculous, pathetic. I think it's spineless. And like, of all of the things that have been said about me.
So you have Candace saying how she feels based on something she said towards Beyonce. You got me saying how I feel about something in relation to Megan. Tony Busby is using a law firm that seems to have a connection to Rock Nation. I mean, is it everybody else or what? What's going on? And what's the common thread with the three parties? The accusation of them spreading misinformation. They tried to discredit Tony Busby, whoever they is, by saying that he just wants to fund his lifestyle by spreading bullshit about people. Candace, they flagged her shit for misinformation, and they've been saying I've been spreading misinformation, correct? Okay, so boom, same shit. That's the commonality between the three of us. If Tony Busby is referencing that person in particular. We'll have to wait on that. But we know Candace is talking about Mama Tina and Beyonce. And y'all know that Megan has a lawsuit against me. So even if we just leave it between me and Candace, that's a commonality. Where the accusation is you're spreading false information. Okay, but where's the rebuttal that proves this to be false? And why am I being targeted out of all these other people when I can show you in both cases where someone else said that first? I'm just having a conversation about it. Okay.
That every day there's something fake that I said. I promise you, I never said it. I'm being attacked. I'm like, there's no clip of me saying it. There's no means for me to ever get it taken down. But she was able to do this. It was a total elitist move. Anyways, Mammy Tina decides to brag about these elitist connections that someone was clearly able to pull behind the scenes, able to pull these strings and target just Candace Owens. And she posted this.
Somebody said, Millie, your situation is very different. My situation is very different. That's why I spoke on a commonality and left it there. You can have commonalities, but then the situation still be different. So no, I don't think our situations are exactly the same. But someone accusing you of spreading misinformation and trying to brand you as someone who doesn't have integrity, to have people question you and you as being like a viable source, that's the commonality, literally. It's very simple. Are you smart?
To her Instagram page. She posted, so this, and this is a picture of my show page, so this has been flagged on Instagram as fake news and taken down. It's called false information. Sadly, other platforms with a lack of integrity still have it up. So she's admitting this is just a target of Candace Owens. The lie is that Beyonce was paid $10 million to speak at a rally in Houston for Vice President Kamala Harris, when in fact Beyonce did not receive a penny for speaking at presidential candidate Vice President Kamala Harris's rally in Houston. In fact, she actually paid for her own flights for her and her team and total glam. She's not even aware of how privileged that sounds. They are not only lying and disrespecting Beyonce's name, but they are trying to further discredit the power of our vice president. When does the lies and rumors stop? She meant to say when do. Of course, you won't see this in the news! Exclamation point, times 5. Okay, so parking aside the fact that Tina Knowles is still grifting off her ex-husband's last name.
Hello?
People know that she's related to Beyonce.
Huh?
To be clear, Tina and her ex-husband Matthew divorced 13 years ago. Her name is Tina Lawson, not Knowles, but let's keep up the Knowles so people can put some respect on your name.
Oh, hello? Bitch, I know y'all not gonna like it. But did she lie? Pull over. Did she lie? Let's get into it. The Knowles last name does give her association and proximity to Beyonce. Yes, she will always be her mother. And we kind of discussed this on Station Head earlier. So I'm going to kind of repeat myself and some of the other people, what they said, their thoughts. It's just like with Tina Turner. Wouldn't nobody have went to the damn record store and bought no album from no fucking Anime Bullet? Okay. It's just people and their associations. It's very hard for people to like just put it together. You would think it's simple, but it's not. I don't know why. You know, maybe somebody should fucking go and look into that and do a study. But I think that she understands that by keeping that name, you don't question Tina who. You know, that keeps you right at the forefront of your brain remembering she's associated with Beyonce. Somebody said, well, so fucking what? Well, Candace is accusing her of grifting. She's saying if you divorced her father and you married another man, why are you still using his last name? Go be who you are. Do you agree with her? I mean, what's the relevance? None. She's just being a bitch and being shady because Mama Tina came for her. Okay, child. They said just like Andrea Kelly. People be wanting her to get rid of the name. Child, it's a mess, bitch. It's a mess. If this was anybody else, people would be eating it up. But everybody looking like, damn, girl, because it's Beyonce mama. But over here, we going to tell the truth. And what? Shame the devil. Child. Y'all heard what she said. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. Girl.
Seriously ask ourselves why she chose to target just me, which, by the way, this whole post, as cool as she thought she was, with John Legend in the comments, just being like, yeah, you got her. It was actually not well received by the public at all. So I'm going to show you the comment under the Instagram page which broke the story, which was the Neighborhood Talk. And you can see, we're just showing you these comments in a row. Somebody writes, Tina, hush. Next person says, she's basically saying they got a bigger bag than a messy 10 million. How preposterous is that? She then says, she lost me at discredit vice president. Hope when the receipts are publicly posted, that'll be the end of that, allegedly. Oh. Next person says, that ish public record, go ahead. Next says, I know she is Beyonce's mom, but she does too much. Next person says, Tina, give it up, please. On the following page, it's more of the same. Beyonce never speaks for herself. She was paid, Tina. Beyonce doesn't do anything for free. She got paid.
Everybody take a look at your screen. At this mob member who done made it on Candace show with these motherfucking all caps. MILF, can you please stop? What the hell are you doing? People, yeah, can y'all please? We are in the bunker right now. We got too much going on for y'all to be all down here on Candace show. Going in. Child, look at MILF in her all caps. Candace, go ahead and read MILF message.
Next person, she was definitely paid. This actually makes Kamala look bad because if the celebrities wasn't paid, then where's all that money at? And lastly, this person says all of these artists denying being paid and the campaign funds literally got drained to negative digits. How? 10 years ago...
Before you get into that, this is what I want to say. And I've said it time and time again. I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. I understand that a mother's love is never ending. So that there's no expiration date on Mama Tina defending her children. I wish any hoe walking God's green earth would say something to me about defending the children that I had in my motherfucking womb, that I set up and nurtured, and that I gave birth to. Bitch, are you slow? I'm going to take up for them until, bitch, I can't get up, bitch. Duh. On the internet or off. The fuck? But I think everything needs to be reasonable. You understand? When my daughters get older and get jobs and they vent to me, that don't mean I need to be on Yelp talking about fuck Target. What the hell is you doing? Listen. There's a time and a place for every damn thing. Beyonce is a grown-ass woman. A grown woman with a publicist. Why is Mama Tina always coming out here speaking on Beyonce's behalf? It's fucking annoying. If Beyonce is not concerned enough with the issue at hand to address it herself or through her publicist, then really fuck it. End of discussion. Because Beyonce could always come back and say, I didn't say that. We understand that you're her mother, but you are not her. So when you come out and speak, it honestly to me falls flat because you ain't Beyonce. Beyonce did not say that. That's cool. I'm sure you have insight. I'm sure y'all talked about it, all of that, but you're not Beyonce. So I really don't care. So I feel like Beyonce do really be bothered behind the scenes, and then Mama Tina is the mouthpiece. But then Beyonce want to get up and say, I'm not a damn robot. Okay, well, take the fucking batteries out. That's simple. And earlier, somebody gonna sit up and tell me that they hope Beyonce retire and say fuck everybody. I said, and what would change? And they got upset with me because they was like, you trying to belittle or diminish Beyonce and her impact. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. But the truth of the matter is Beyonce been detached and been separated herself from the people. We're not supposed to relate to a billionaire. So I'm not expecting that. But when the last time Beyonce talked to us and she really just talked to us? When? When is the last time Beyonce sat down and did a damn interview? When? When Beyonce posts on Instagram, it's to serve what purpose? Marketing. To sell something for us to buy. When is the last time we really just got to hear from this artist? So if Beyonce were to retire, what the fuck would change for us? Nothing. Literally. Beyonce posts sporadically and once every blue moon. Or like I said, when she's selling something. So nobody's going on Instagram to see what Beyonce said, to be fair. They're not. They're not getting on X to see what Beyonce said. She's not tweeting. Beyonce is not making consistent TikTok. And that's not shade. That's just the reality. Beyonce, in my opinion, is the greatest living entertainer that we have. But that doesn't change the fact that there's a disconnect. And that if she were to retire, then not much would change. There would be a void. I feel like people would, if she never performed again. Yeah. But we can go back and listen to Beyonce music. We can go back and watch this or that. Whatever she put out a visual for. So, I mean, come on now. And that has nothing to do with tearing her down. So, I think that there are people who utilize the internet differently. So because of that, if they were to leave, you would feel it. Beyonce and social media, no, you wouldn't feel that. I promise you. And that's not a dig. So, go ahead, gal.
Like that would have been unfathomable. That many Black people openly speaking out and questioning the Queen in this way. The Queen could do no wrong 10 years ago. Oh my gosh, you said one thing about Beyonce. The whole hive came for you. You were over. You were done. Couldn't touch one hair on her pretty head. We now fast forward 10 years and you have Candace Owens casually stating that I don't even think that Beyonce's had a good album since 4. She's just a part of the establishment machine. Everything she does, no matter what, they pretend that it's amazing and that it's awesome. And quite frankly, it's not a challenge to her. It's not a challenge to her to be told, like her and Taylor Swift are, that everything they do is amazing, even when it sucks.
I do not agree that Beyonce's last good album was 4. But I do believe that there are times where, depending upon who's on the other end, they're going to get praised, and that's just going to be that. There could be an artist that could have just a beautiful body of work that just killed it. They'll never get the type of praise that a Beyonce would get. Now, but the thing about it is Beyonce great? I mean, that's opinion-based. So, shit, do with that what you will. But I think she's a dope-ass artist. Now, if you want to have a conversation, I think that Candace has a leg to stand on as we go through the Cowboy Carter era. There are a lot of people patting Beyonce on the back for something that a lot of people don't really resonate with. True or false? A lot of people do not like Cowboy Carter. And Beyonce still been told she's great. She just made history with the Grammys, with the album and all that shit. So, a lot of people say the same thing about Taylor Swift. That, girl, you're just Taylor Swift at this point. Not that you're really just moving the needle. Debatable.
So Beyonce and her mommy targeted me, this is my belief, because I'm emblematic of something that frustrates them. It's a changing social economy in the world. where what has always worked for them in the past is no longer interesting to the public. This is an economy where authenticity pays. And
I want to pause it and then I'll rewind it just a little bit so it can go straight through. I didn't love what Candace Owens said because she was coming at Beyonce and her mother. I loved what Candace Owens said because I appreciate intelligent people, and I think that she articulated her point in a very eloquent way. And as someone who identifies with her point of view, I think that there may have been some other people who watched this video who it maybe clicked for at that point. I think the world does look a lot different than what Beyonce and her mother are used to. So when you have people speaking out and saying certain things, I mean, the blowback is something that's like, okay, well, where the fuck is this coming from? And the way of existing, I mean, times have changed. And I do agree with that. Now, let me rewind this just a touch.
Because I'm emblematic of something that frustrates them. It's a changing social economy in the world where what has always worked for them in the past is no longer interesting to the public. This is an economy where authenticity pays. And Beyonce does not remember what it means to be authentic anymore because she's been playing the role of a queen for so long that she's grown so accustomed to simply visiting the Commonwealth every 4 years. She comes out. Nobody knows where she is for us, and she comes out and she reminds us all who we should be voting for. Yes, Hillary Clinton. Please, I'm here, Commonwealth. You people, remember, I am your queen, her and Jay-Z. Oh, yes, please vote for Kamala. As a mother, I'm telling you to do this. Like I said, 10 years ago, Beyonce and Jay-Z telling us who to vote for, that would have mattered, but it just doesn't anymore.
And I think evidence of that was down at the polls. Okay.
Actually, it's annoying. People find it to be somewhat annoying. Beyonce, listen to me, girlfriend, because I know you're watching. You don't got to text from your mommy's burner account on Instagram. You're annoying now. It's just tired, okay? You got to switch it up. Do something new. Seem like a person. Pretend you care about the Commonwealth. Maybe every 2 years, come out. Do a podcast. Pretend to be a human being. All of this is just tired because, thankfully, we now live in a world that looks and sounds like this. Watch this clip of Donald Trump walking out.
Girl, here you go with this shit. Before we suffer through this damn clip, Beyonce is supposed to be performing on Christmas at that game. There are people on TikTok making videos saying that they will boycott the game. They said they don't want Beyonce down there. She was down there supporting Kamala, and them white people over there calling her a loser. They said they don't want her at the game. And then you got other people saying they're going to go to the game and boo her. A mess.
45, soon to be 47, President-elect Donald Trump.
I wish the people at home could hear the sound in this room. It is so loud in here. It is so loud. It's always loud when he comes here, but now that he's won, now that he's the president again, oh my God.
The sound that you're hearing, Ms. Tina Knowles and Beyonce, are fighters, people that literally train their bodies in ways that are absolutely incredible. And most of them, in fact, all of them that I have met have backstories where they came from absolutely nothing. You're hearing blue collar workers, you're hearing truckers, you're hearing drivers, you're hearing people that Beyonce likely calls to fix things when they're broken.
Oh.
Okay? Those are the people that are screaming, excited that Donald Trump has been elected. People who would never in a million years spend $2,000 for a seat to watch you sing at your concerts. And so simply, this is just not a world that Beyonce and her mommy know. That's what's happening.
Ooh.
By the way, John Jones won the heavyweight belt that night. He defended his heavyweight belt that night. And when he did, he decided to do the viral Trump dance. Take a look at this.
He did the Trump dance. He did the Trump dance. Spinning back kick to the body.
Girl.
By the Trump dance.
And then he elected to give his heavyweight belt to Donald Trump, who was octagon side. Watch this, Beyonce.
Beyonce, girl, we don't want to give a damn about this shit. Turn it off. All this bullshit. Yeah, come on, watch this, Beyonce.
Largely,
Girl, bye.
have realized the most success in the UFC.
You always go too
And
far.
the greatest American fighter of all time is that man, John Bones Jones, now successful in the first defense of his heavyweight title.
I know Beyonce is used to being bowed down to by black women like me, calling her a queen. And when she sees people like him, she assumes that, of course, they don't support Donald Trump. No, they must be more enamored by her husband, Jay-Z, the thug life. Maybe that's the music he should be walking out to. That is, I believe, what Beyonce and her mommy think. That is why they're frustrated with people like me who don't respect that anymore. There's nothing that you do that I respect. And I don't dislike you. I want to be very clear. I don't find Beyonce to be someone that is bothersome in any way. But I'd like some answers. I think the public, if you want to start with being authentic, maybe give us some answers
about what?
Diddy's parties.
What?
Your husband's been close with him.
Huh?
I think we're just going to pass all by that, and you're going to flip your hair and talk about another one of his affairs, and people are going to lose interest in it because your mommy is tweeting and calling things fake news that haven't even been confirmed to be fake news. I would really caution you to see which way the wind is blowing, girlfriend, because it is not in your favor. And that's all I'm going to say on that topic.
Oh my God. I think that this is a bad look. Girl, you better watch your back. Solange's gonna be them popped you in the back of your motherfucking head. Girl, that was messy. That was so messy. Wow. I didn't think I would see anything that messy all fucking day. They said, Beyonce, pick up a stick, bitch. Yeah, she dragged her ass. You don't have to like it, and if you don't agree, cool. But I think that Candace tagged that ass real good. Because now come back and combat what the fuck she said. Take emotion out of it and come back and combat what she said. Okay. I don't like that Donald Trump part. Like, girl, go on with that shit. We didn't have to incorporate Trump into it for me. But in terms of her other points, I don't expect, like, once again, for us to relate to a billionaire. That's unrealistic. Beyonce is not living a life that you or I would relate to. There are people who have sold millions of records that don't have the type of lifestyle that Beyonce has. I think it's hard to even fathom the type of celebrity and notoriety and money and access that Beyonce has. You know, you may think you can, but no, you don't. So at the end of the day, I do think that there's a separation, and that how you make sure that you're still in touch with the people is by talking to the people. Princess Diana came down and she would shake people's hands and sit with them and do shit. That's how you keep that relationship alive. So it ain't about trying to relate to her. We're not being naive. But she don't even do that shit no more. So it does sometimes feel like, keyword feel like, oh, hey, peasants. You know, do y'all remember that picture of Blue covering her nose while they was making plates? Or the other viral picture where they made it look like, or made it seem like she was looking down on the people? Yeah. It's hello. Okay. Like, it's just like down at the shelter. So, I think it was after a storm or something. Something like that. I don't know. All I know is she was pinching her nose like something stunk. And they was like, child, she down there smelling poor. They said, and she ain't no damn queen. You mad? Let's go ahead and get into this real quick. Glock Topics just posted. Quincy and Christian Combs have fired off a cease and desist letter to a guy named Courtney Burgess and his attorney, Ariel Mitchell, over their alleged Kim Porter memoir. The Combs brothers say that they became the rightful heirs and owners of Kim's intellectual property rights following her death in 2018. Therefore, her purported diary entries belong to them, to Quincy and Christian. They also say that Burgess's claim of getting a diary from a flash drive is patently false. They say that he has 5 days to shut down the online sale of the book, stop doing interviews making his false claims, and turn over any of Kim's possessions that he claims to have. They also want an accounting of any money he's already made off the book. Why would you want anything that he's supposed to have if you've written him off and it's all fake? I think that Quincy and Christian need to sit down. This, to me, can get twisted up to look like y'all trying to take some evidence and get rid of it. If y'all think that the shit is fake, why would you want him to turn over anything he's supposed to have? He wouldn't have anything of hers, right? Because it's patently false, right? Hello? Listen, somebody said, I understand because some people think it's real. But that's why you do the 5 days to shut down the sale of it, and stop doing interviews. So I understand them asking him to do that. You're lying. We don't want you saying this about our mom. We don't want you selling this book. So stop selling it and stop doing interviews. That's reasonable. But to say, and give me anything of hers you supposed to have. Well, hold on, nigga. They said they need to prove that it's fake. Good luck with that. They said if it's fake, how they got the rights? So.
Have they been in contact with you? What about today?
Yes.
So they have been in contact with you. Is that why you're here today?
Yes.
Okay.
Homeland Security.
Oh, wow. So were you surprised, or was that the call that you were kind of waiting for?
Surprise.
Oh. Do you feel like the interview had had anything to do with it, or?
Yes.
Yeah. How do you know Sean Combs?
Generation. You know, Frank Lucas was my godfather and
what?
His father, and then we both was in the music business since.
Somebody get online and see if you can find that Burberry shawl that this lady got on, so we can verify this information. Frank Lucas, godchild, nigga, what? What the? Okay, talking about some damn Frank Lucas. Nigga, hold now. I didn't have to stop eating my kolache. Nigga, who? Somebody please go verify that shawl. That ain't Burberry.
For 30 years together.
So you personally know him,
Not who personally.
Sean Combs.
Not personally.
But you know of him, he knows of you.
Yeah. I used to be in Tupac.
What? They said Courtney like that. Don't sleep. Now he talking about my daddy, Lord Jesus.
Same fatal. He stopped a lot of my music. A lot of other people who didn't care about him. You understand? That's not around today.
Right, so
Stewart from Def Jam Records.
Mm-hmm. You made a lot of allegations, right? Are you expected to eventually turn those things over, or?
Well, that's what we're gonna head over to do now. So
they said, "Child, what the fuck is Mr. Brown and Faith Evans doing out here?" Child, soon as I get home. Somebody said, Millie, stop yelling into the microphone. My headphones tone out right. Bitch, you better turn them hoes down and go send me my motherfucking money before you stop being able to hear my money call. Because I'm going to keep on hollering. Go get my motherfucking money before you go deaf.
We have a hearing now to determine what we're going to do in terms of what
documents you talking about?
We'll have to turn over and what documents we do not have.
So why were you in court today?
Just to give
you
testimony.
Talking crazy. I'm trying to book Beyonce
so as we all know, if you don't
date.
answer a subpoena, we will. The marshals
Shut
will
up.
come to your house as they came to his house, and they will bring you here. So that's why we're here today.
I know you can't mention celebrities per se. You did mention some in the interview. So just to clarify, you can back that up with actual factual footage.
We have, it's things that we have, but we got to go to the other courthouse. So I don't.
Okay, bye, girl. She looked like when Jocelyn had that marriage license. Where? In my purse. I got it right here. Want to see it? I'm just playing. I ain't got it. Girl, bye. You think I got time for that bullshit? Now let's go ahead and get into this story. This woman then got left just in the middle of the department store like a motherfucking dog. I encourage everybody to say, fuck that job. You know, you got to pay your bills and shit. Don't be stupid. Don't be irresponsible. But when it comes down to it, if you got something to do with your family, if you don't feel well, whatever's going on with you, fuck that job. Let's drop a bomb for that. Fuck that job. Because you can't get your time back. And if something were to happen to you, they would move on without any regard. They wouldn't give a damn. So why should you sit up and give them your all and people be dying and shit? Let's go ahead and get into this story. So they said on Thursday, November 7th, November 7th, 2024 at 4:30 a.m., this woman's aunt went to work at the Nordstrom distribution center. They said she clocked in and then she collapsed and hit her head in line before she reached the metal detectors. They left her laying on the floor for over 20 minutes without giving her any type of CPR, using the defibrillator, any fucking thing that could have saved her life. They did not do it. They didn't even call 911 immediately. They had her coworkers clock in and walk around and over her to the metal detector instead of clearing the area and attempting to help her. When the ambulance finally arrived, she had no pulse. No one at Nordstrom at that particular center, none of the staff, did anything to try to help this woman, according to the niece. On November 7th at 5:30, her aunt passed away at the age of 53. They said that they feel like this was preventable and that she could have been saved had they acted like they gave a damn. These are photographs of their loved one who is now deceased for what fucking reason, we still don't even know. How can you see someone, in peril and not call 911? The woman then fell and bumped her down. Ain't nobody say, "You okay, ma'am?" And when she did not answer, try to check her pulse. Hey, somebody help. Is there a doctor in here? Be calling 911. Nobody did any damn thing. I think that's very cowardly. Now, I understand that not everyone has the knowledge, so maybe you wouldn't get down on the floor and put your mouth to someone else's mouth, in a post-COVID era. But I get it. But at least calling 911, at least trying to pump the chest. It's a lot of different shit you can do. They said there was a defibrillator over there. Y'all didn't even try to get that. Y'all didn't do any fucking thing. So yes, I do frown upon people who do absolutely fucking nothing, because there was something that you can do. Now, people, in their fight or flight response being them freezing up and that just being them, I get that too. But that has nothing to do with people walking around and stepping over her body. You didn't freeze up. You wasn't scared, but you just didn't do shit. And how long was you going to be scared for, bitch, before you call 911? Right. That's inhumane to me. They said, and it was at the Nordstrom warehouse. And she had worked at that job for years. And when it was time to help her, that same job said, fuck her. So people, God bless that woman's soul. I hope that they get some type of settlement or something, even though that ain't going to bring their loved one back. But I just hope you make them have to suffer some type of way so that they have to focus on life-saving measures and put more effort and energy into helping people if, God forbid, something like that happened to them. That shit was pathetic. And that woman could have quite possibly still been alive if they would have, assisted her. So, like I said, take that time off if you need it, because that job don't give a damn. They don't give a damn. All right, you guys. Meagan Good then got engaged. How did y'all feel about it? Let's pull her up on the screen. First of all, Meagan Good is on my list of people that I love no matter what. She can do no wrong. Now, y'all know everybody go around this bitch. So if she do something I don't like, I'll tell y'all. But she's just on my list of people. Black China is on that list. Who else is on my list of people? I don't give a fuck, bitch. I just like them. Jada Waiter, I had to take Jada Waiter off. Jada Waiter used to be on my list for years. She's still a bad little thing, but the bitch a bird brain. And the bitch be acting too motherfucking slow and stupid. Girl, the fuck is wrong with you? She's getting on my goddamn nerve. They said keep Jada. Jada gonna have to earn her spot back, bitch. And the Puerto Rican princess, thank you, Jocelyn Hernandez. So, Angela, Black China, Meagan Good, and Jocelyn Hernandez are on my I don't give a fuck list, bitch. I love them hoes anyway. Okay. Don't give a fuck. Okay. So, I just gotta be honest with you. Bitch, I'm not happy for Meagan Good and I don't care. Oh Lord Jesus, please forgive me. Please forgive me, bitch, because I guess I done sinned. I'm not happy for her because I've never rooted for this relationship. Now, I would never be the type of person that if I got invited, to something, I would be ugly. I would smile and say, congratulations, and I do all of that. But if you want to know my honest opinion, Hated it. I think that she looks magnificent. Meagan Good been fine her whole motherfucking life. When she was a little girl, she was pretty. When she was a young lady, she was pretty. And then when she got older, the motherfucker was fine. We can start calling her fine then because it wasn't inappropriate. Bitch, fine. So Jonathan Majors looks like a runaway slave that's then went in the master closet for the night. They got him a nice suit. So he looked good tonight. Love it. They was dazzling and sprinkling and sparkling and shit and all of that. Love it. They look great. But I can't help but feel like Meagan Good was brought in to help assist a black man who wasn't really paying attention to black women in that way before he got in trouble. Meagan Good came in and saved the day. End of discussion. In a way, he still has to rise to the occasion. He still has to show up on set. He still has to rebuild his career, and I do get that. But if you were to understand who Meagan Good is to the culture, fuck Oscars. Fuck the silver screen. Fuck it all. Meagan Good for black people, bitch. That hoe is one of the top of the top. Okay? We do not play about Meagan Good. So for us, Meagan Good is somebody that we love. Meagan Good is someone, right, she's one of our sweethearts. We regard Meagan Good as a really sweet woman. You do not hear negative things about Meagan Good. The most we've heard about Meagan Good is back in the gap, child, she was getting that pussy on. Well, bitch, look at Meagan Good. Bitch, you would have been fucking too. But, and give a damn about that. You know, like the only thing you would ever really hear about Meagan Good was, you know, oh, well, who she's supposed to be dating. And then that was still a rumor. She wasn't ever loose with her business. You understand? Like, you might have heard something, but it never was anything crazy. And then she went on about her shit. So we love some Meagan Good and we want the best for her. And we don't want to feel like anybody is using her. So it just felt like he needed favor amongst the black community. And Meagan Good being who she is to us, it did feel like she came in to save the day in that regard and to help him build a relationship with us, the niggas, you know what I'm saying, in that way. And I know Meagan Good is from LA and all that kind of shit like that, but you got to recall, Meagan Good was in East Bayou, bitch. Meagan Good was in Friday. Meagan Good to us is still, no matter how dolled up she gets, the round the way girl that we grew up loving. So just a hood gem. And nigga, we don't like you. Okay. We don't like you. And so that's why I said, bitch, I'm happy for her, but I ain't rooting for that shit. If she like it, I love it. But bitch, the hell no. You asking me? Girl, no. They said waist deep. Why the fuck somebody with an X on Twitter? They said black people ain't had good news for weeks when they announced their engagement. They said he found... They said he found his Coretta Scott King. Well, look at Jonathan looking like he got a dream. Child. Now let's go ahead and get into some photographs. That don't make no damn sense. Y'all, when I say y'all play too motherfucking much, I ain't lying. Okay, look at Meagan Good, okay? Skin flawless. Okay, look at this ring. That's cute. Meagan, I won't be happy for you so bad. I just can't. Oh, you surprised? Look at him. Look at him. Like he just that damn happy. Wow, you clowning tonight. Child. I can't get jiggy with this shit. They said Meagan is beautiful, gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Child, look at this picture. That's better, because he needs to calm down. Meagan is just photogenic, so she ate that up as usual. Okay, girl.
It's just absolutely stunning, and I fell in love with it, and I was like, all right, we've been putting in all this work in the gym. Let's go. So, you know what I'm saying? Jay's been training me. I don't know where. Oh, there you go, baby. He's been training me. Yeah. And we got a little something coming for the folks that have been asking how we got here. How we, Top of the year. We'll give a surprise, but we've been working hard, and it's been transformative for us in every single way.
Jay.
I'm 43 and I've never looked this good in my life. So
I've been following your career. You look amazing, but you stunned the whole crowd. Girl, put that ring on. Let me see that ring. You stunned. Wait, is that a little new?
What you mean?
I need some pointers.
When have you ever seen Meagan Good be open like this about her business. That's why I feel like a stunt with the ring. Like, girl, what? Right, this was a ghetto ass announcement. Girl, hello? What is this? And Megan looks phenomenal. But how do you sit in Meagan Good's face? Megan, how the fuck do you look in the mirror and you turn around and say, I ain't never looked this good my whole life? You didn't look that good your whole life, whatever fucking age you was, bitch. Don't piss me off. Girl, go on. What the hell is she even over here talking about? Girl, this announcement, somebody go get me a meatball, bitch. Cause I didn't had enough.
What you mean?
Jaka, see, I need some pointers. How did you do this proposal? Was
They
you
say
old
let her
school,
cook.
like romantic, or did you kind of come out the box? How did you do the proposal, man?
He don't remember the script.
Yeah, do it your way.
Yeah.
Do it your way.
Yeah.
And I mean, how'd you know he?
What? So do you remember what you did? What you mean have it your way? Did you propose at Burger King? And here she go. Yeah. Girl, yeah, what? Child. Somebody that started a rumor. They talking about she proposed. Oh, Lord Jesus. Y'all play too much. Let's start some more rumors.
Who's the one?
I just knew.
Oh, for real?
It's a crazy thing, but I knew in my spirit, I was like, okay, this is the one. So.
They say she bought the ring.
Yeah.
You knew this. When you was posing for pictures, she was staring at you like this. I don't know if you saw it because you was posing for pictures.
You have, honey. Because I'm
Are you speechless? Is that what's going on?
I guess a little bashful. Yeah, I'm just so happy, man. You know, everything is beautiful.
Yeah.
What
it's
is
so
going
beautiful.
on?
It's crazy. Yeah.
It's a good time. God's good.
God is great.
Amen.
For you guys goes to Ebony Power 100. When was the last time you felt empowered, whether it be personally or professionally?
Let me tell you something. I be so high on the red carpet. Bitch, leave me alone. Bitch, what? Asking me all them damn questions. Fuck is you talking about? Okay. Right. What? You asking me a whole bunch of stupid shit. What the fuck? They said this is awkward. Yeah. They always talking about meow. What the fuck is going on over here? I ain't got no time for no nonsense, bitch. Huh? Somebody started another rumor. Somebody's giving coke. Don't ever in your life play with MG like that, okay? And Jay. Oh, not Jay. Who you talking about? Girl, I am weak as fuck at you calling him Jay. Girl. You out of control, girl. Okay. Child Jay.
Sorry, for you guys goes to Ebony Power 100. When was the last time you felt empowered, whether it be personally or professionally, in your life?
Shoot, today we were watching.
This morning.
This morning we were watching Pastor Darius Daniels from Change Church, and we was in there just crying, and it was powerful.
No, look at them. When people start telling a story and they, the Pastor J, about 10 o'clock, you make some eggs. They ain't did none of that shit. They turned Pastor J on, they went in that damn room. They said, why you ain't watch your ex-husband? Girl, what the fuck? Do you really think that they set up in that damn house? This man been working all day outside, okay? And he done came in from a long day. And they finna sit up there and watch her ex-nigga preach the word of God. And her ex-nigga handsome. She's looking at that man up in that pulpit, walk around all them people saying amen while that man talking. Child, please. She went down there and got baptized.
Yeah.
This energy feels proud for you guys. Enjoy it. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations, darling. Come on.
Somebody said, I just know he got a big old fat dick. Jonathan may better just have a stupid dick. It's how he look, how he be acting. Child, he just retarded, bitch. Cause I know you fucking lying. And y'all sent a picture of he looked like his dick big. Why? Because he looked like a slave? Y'all know what's wrong with America. Why he looked like he got a big dick? Why? Somebody tell me something. Somebody said he got a cock. Somebody said he looked like he stank. Don't do that. I have rehearsal footage for the wedding. Meagan Good and them already practicing. Let me go ahead and put that on for y'all. Lord Jesus. Okay. Ooh, shit. Yeah, he looked like he'll tear that pussy up. Child. What the hell is going on over here? They said he looked like he was Stetson. Child. Please, somebody say, get it, daddy. So Meagan Good is in the best shape of her life. She's over there with Jay. They're in love. The people say he got a big dick and he's back on the rise. And when he proposed, he did it his way. And they watched the sermon on Sunday morning. And then they cried and cried and cried and things of that nature. So congratulations. So... Somebody said divorce in the black part too. Not a Tyler Perry production. Child. I done had enough. They said he want his white queen so bad. Can we talk about the event that they were at? I had to remember what the fuck I put this page on my lineup for. Can we talk about the motherfucking event? Because that's what we need to get into. They had an Ebony Power 100 event, and I wanted to take a look at what some of the ladies wore. So I went to Fashion Bomb Daily, and I want to start right here. So this is one of the correspondents, and I thought that was a really nice color. I thought that was a classic style of dress, and I thought she looked pretty. But this is not even really about her, but I think she looked pretty. Let's go ahead and get into the people from BET. That's why I recognize them from. Let me tell you something. I think that both of these people are attractive. But it's something about their attractiveness that seemed fake. Are these hoes too pretty to seem real? What the hell going on over here? I don't like. They look like Barbie dolls and shit. They look like, yeah. I don't know. They be looking. They said, this that nigga from All Queens Men. He knock-kneed. I don't like him. They said, I know what you mean. How y'all calling him gay and they married? What's going on around here? Somebody said they ain't pretty to me. No, they are attractive, but they look like dolls or something. They look like they could be cartoons or something. Any motherfucking way. Did y'all like the outfit? I'd like hers. It's a Power 100 event. There's nothing like a woman in a suit. So, yeah, I think that she looks pretty in it. I think it fits her well. Does she dance? I know she has a really, tight physique. And then for him, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know what the hell going on with nigga Aladdin. But he looked comfortable. It looked breezy. Is this top cropped and shit? What the hell? I don't love it, but it ain't too distracting. Somebody said she's an actress. Both of them been acting, but I think that she used to dance too. I think she used to dance. So yeah. Now here go Jackie Aina. She be getting on my damn nerves.
I picked on the poll, so I feel like I kind of
she always doing something where I feel like she be contradicting herself. Like she do some, remember the last scandal was she got married and people found out and she blocked them and shit. That's how the internet translated it. I was just like, girl, what? It's just always some stupid shit with Jackie. But anyway, what y'all think about her outfit?
Years ago.
Is it from the Nigerian designer?
Matopeda Atelier. We love Matopeda Atelier. So I actually wore the dress for a birthday shoot, but I've never actually stepped out in it. So I was like, It might be time to like step out for once.
You look fabulous, Summer.
Can we get a twirl? A slow one.
A twirl.
Okay. A Nigerian designer. So those patterns are really fun. It looks kind of like chartreuse-ish. I think that's a really beautiful color on her skin tone. I like that she did the blonde with it because that just keeps it fun and light, I think. What I will say is it's November. So I don't know if I love the color for the season, but I mean, it's still beautiful. I think Jackie looks pretty. Do y'all like it? They said she's Nigerian American. Okay. Do y'all like it? They said it's too summery. That would be my only complaint. This feels like spring. I think that the color that the other young lady has on, that just works so much better. Like it's literally fucking November. But I still think it's a beautiful color. And I think that the hair color's nice, the makeup is on point and all of that. So I think Jackie looks beautiful. Now, Dreezy. What do we think about Dreezy? First of all, I think that Dreezy looks so pretty. So that's first and foremost. But I am here to critique. I think it looked a little too heavy. So maybe the hair should have been different. Maybe the hair. Because I feel like Dreezy is a small person. So I feel like the hair kind of made it all. It ended up kind of condensing itself. The look. I don't know. I like the dress and the idea of it. I think she looks beautiful, but I think the hair was too damn big. I think she should have did like a ponytail. Somebody said an updo. Yeah. Something sleek, really sleek, with that kind of wet look, with that silk, with that color and all that dropping off of her like that. I feel like that would have looked better, but she still looked pretty though. So still cool. But yeah, a different hairstyle I think would have worked better. But it's a lot. It make it kind of look heavy with the hair and the dress, with the type of dress it is. But still pretty. Love the color. There goes a photograph of Jackie. Like I said, they don't feel like November, but live your life like it's golden. These two, bye. Done with y'all ass for the week. Now, I saw this and I just thought Bia killed it. I love that chocolate and I love that she did stockings. I love the hair. I love everything about it. I thought that she looked flawless and pretty as a picture. And then look at that backdrop. Looked like a gold bar and she looking like a trophy. So I thought she looked fucking amazing. Loved it. Now, Journey Smollett was at the Governor's Awards and she was in this Louis Vuitton gown. How do we feel? These people be so damn rich. This reminds me of them ads for J'adore. When that lady is running through and she got on that dress and it's so dramatic. If you notice, the dress has a lot going on, but the makeup is very minimal. And then I see a couple of rings and that seems to be it with a side part. I like the idea, but I didn't love the execution. I wish that the dress would have been bigger. Because it looks like a po version of some other shit. It looked deflated, bitch. Like, it looked like a fucking parachute. Right? That shit looked wrinkled. Yeah, I think that the dress should have had more structure and it should have been bigger so that it didn't end up looking like a wrinkled garment. Like the top, it doesn't even look symmetrical. Like look at that top, that first cloud. Look at that shit. That look like rolled up fucking stuffing paper for a damn bag. And then the bottom half kind of dropped down to the floor. That shit look wrinkled. Yeah, it look like a popped ass balloon. So I would pop go to Weezy because we go pop. Here go Miss Ain't It Funny. Girl, what the hell you going? Ain't selling them damn tickets. So what you down here for? Yeah, she look cute, child. Yeah, what's going on here? Do I like this? No. Oh, Carrie. I love this dress, girl. Oh, I like that dress. Now, I don't love that wig. You scared to wear a lace wig? We ain't got to put no baby hair on it. We just gonna pull it up a little bit. I don't love the wig, but I can fuck with it. I love this dress. I like that Carrie. Bitch, that feels like, Yes, that feels like, bitch, yeah, I'm here. Right? Isn't that top so pretty? And it's still like really dialed back. And look at that bow. The sophisticated bow. I love it. I love it. I love it. Yeah, she looks so pretty. I love that dress. Yes. They said our foreheads compete. Y'all know I got a forehead on me, bitch. So they said the wig is sliding. See, that's the dangerous thing about a big forehead. Okay? Shout out to all my bitches with a big forehead. I got one too. If you put that wig right before your hairline, like bitches with a low forehead do, you gonna look like your shit receding. We cannot do that. The shit just looks crazy. We literally have to bring it up just a little bit more. You don't want to do too much, but just come up a little bit, just a little bit more. Just a little bit. And for some reason, that makes it look more natural. I think because we got a big forehead, child, if you been and pulled them hair back in them braids and put that wig right above, girl, you better take that shit off. Nah, you better stop fucking around. Are you crazy? You gotta think about it, okay? So you gotta, pull it down just a little bit more, just a little bit, just a little more. Okay. Who is this? Oh, Coco. Let me hear you, gal. Okay, I think that this dress is better. Okay, I oftentimes feel like Coco was told by her mama, don't think you grown yet. And so she always making sure her outfits look a certain way. But I think that this one is beautiful. I think it complements her frame and that she looks really nice for the event. Okay. Nice bust down, cute makeup. I like the hemline. You look great. You look great. We'll get into Beyonce's ass later. Oh, this was the red carpet dress? This was fun. Let me look at you.
I'm wearing Who Decides War.
Right.
I really like this, Coco. You look like a modern little princess.
Okay, what inspired your look tonight? I love a good corset snatch, but I love to play with sexy as well as like classy. And so I think that's something I try to do a lot in my brand and me.
Okay, ain't feeling that shit. But anyway, your hair is nice and fun. I like the waves because the dress feels whimsical. And I think that you look like a nice little princess, a modern little princess. Let me look at the comments. Nikki the one said her hair looks greasy and thin. Oh my God, today. You know what? You know what? Somebody said she looked like a lingerie mummy. What? You really think that? Somebody said it looked greasy and heavy. Is it greasy and thin or greasy and heavy? Rock steady, baby. Here goes Selena Gomez and some Ralph Lauren. Girl, what is these two strings? Well, I could have done without that. But other than that, okay. I see what you did there. Cool. Try to get me away from these people. Hold on. Let's get back to Ebony. Okay. Let's get back to Ebony. Because I ain't got no time for that bullshit. Oh, one of my babies is sick. Somebody gonna say, but bitch, get off live and go get them. Yeah, bitch, I thought I ain't had custody. Then they got a daddy, child. Send me $20. Child, I done gave that nigga my keys so he can strike up that motherfucking van and go pick that child up. Okay, so send me some money for a little testing. I appreciate this woman finding what I feel like is a very flattering dress. So points for that, because I like how it's sitting on you, but I don't like this dress. Okay. You look like one of them fish at the bottom of the goddamn ocean that they tell us to stay away from. And if you touch it, you're going to get burned or some shit. You look like a chocolate jellyfish. I don't love that. But I love how it's sitting on you. Hair. Do y'all need me to give y'all the link to Love Me? Why these wigs looking so thin and shit? What is the damn problem? And you need to pull that wig up just a touch. Just a touch. What is going on over here? They said she should have worn her natural hair. Where do I know this woman from? If her voice is a little raspy.
We're celebrating Ebony Power 100.
Yes, ma'am.
When do you think?
What was she on? She's exactly who I think she is. She was on something. She was somebody's roommate. They haven't come back with another season. They said she on that show with Meagan Good. Oh, okay, Harlem. Okay. I was like, I know I recognize this bitch. Oh, I do. You should have did Big Hair, girl. That would have been real cute. Okay, anyway, love you. See you later. Off of you. Who is this? You look like you running some shit, black woman. Who are you?
So tell me about your look. Laquan. That is who has dressed me in tonight and just
hate your voice. You are gorgeous. Beautiful bone structure. Beautiful makeup. Hair, gorgeous. Love the jewelry. I love the fit. Love the rings on the fingers. Ate it up. I don't have one bad thing to say about, bitch, you look like you look like a fucking boss. Girl, you look gorgeous. I love this. And it's still so feminine. Look around the neck, how they soften that up. And then her jewelry and her hair. Like, it's just that perfect balance of being like androgynous for me, in my opinion. I think she looks gorgeous. Love it. I love that. She looks great. Dreezy, we get another look. So I stand on feeling like Dreezy looked really pretty, but I would have liked less hair. This was too much motherfucking hair, gal. You know, Oh, hey Jennifer, girl, my girl. Oh, hey Storm, my girl. Ooh, Nicole, you all right? Oh my God. Why y'all let me go over 2 hours, bitch?